Hello and welcome back to my channel, and this video is going to be about 10 things I did not know about giving birth. So if you'd like to keep watching, then please do, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it, as it helps me out so much, and please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's get it over. So I've just come back from doing Molly's swimming lessons, so I feel like my makeup's a bit patchy and stuff, so excuse the way I look, but I thought if I'm not filming this video now, then I'm never going to get it done because she's having a nap. So you know what it's like if you've got kids, as soon as they go for a nap you're like, oh yes, I'm going to do so much stuff. Okay, right, number one. So what I did not know about giving birth. I thought that as soon as you feel that first contraction, that is it. You've got to rush to the hospital because your baby's going to be coming within that hour or 10 minutes, I don't know. I just thought it was a very fast process, and it is not. You have to wait till your contractions are a certain length apart. I can't remember what that is. Yeah, so I got mine in the morning, and I went in the afternoon, and they even were saying to me then, they're like, you're smiling a lot, you must be okay, you can you know, go home. And I was like, no, I'm just a smiley person, I'm like in so much pain, like please don't send me back home, I can't even walk across the road. I didn't end up going home. It all happened quite quickly after that. Number two, your waters don't always break like they do in the films. So when you, I don't know, my waters didn't even break until they had to be broken for me when I was in labour, and that by far was the most painful bit for me because I felt like I was going to explode with all the pressure just building up. It was so painful. Yes, like what I meant by in films was when they gush everywhere and you just get this big puddle of water. Well, no. Sometimes they don't break, or sometimes it's, if your waters break at the top of the sac, then it can just be a trickle. Number three. So for this one, I'd say that it's kind of quite similar to my first one, but once they said, right, labour's starting now, you are in labour, I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to be like within the hour. I was in labour for 12 hours, so I thought like once it said yes you were in labour, that was going to be it. No, I'm just in labour for hours, and it must be pretty boring for those. I had my mum with me and my boyfriend, and I was just thinking it must be so boring for them because you've got 12 hours of listening to me screaming my head off and then watching TV and cooped up in a small hospital room eating crisps and stuff like that. For 12 hours, so yes, it's a long time. Number four. So I wasn't prepared for how quickly you can just lose your dignity, if I can say it like that. I'm a girl who I rarely wear a low-cut top or, you know, short skirts. I'm just not like that, or I don't know, but in the whole process I just didn't care at all if my legs were just like wide open like this in front of everyone. I was just like, whatever, you know, you really don't care, like, and I just would get so embarrassed at the thought of it, but no, wasn't bothered whatsoever. You just go with the flow. Number five, birth plan. So people told me actually not to concentrate on your birth plan so much, but to kind of have one, and I'd say just like now, knowing what I do now, not to even really bother with the birth plan, because you really don't know that how your birth is going to go. Like, it can take such a different turn to what you think. For me, the one thing I wanted for sure was to have a water birth and it to be completely natural. And yes, it was, up until the very last minute. I was like, please get me in the bath, please, and they were like, no, it's too late. I was like, I'm going in the bath. So I literally got up and was walking, and they were like, no, stop, and I was like, no, I'm going in the bath. So to some extent you kind of don't have too much control, and you've got to let the midwives do the job and all of that kind of thing. and I really wanted a natural birth, and I did, but at the time I was like, get me an epidural, I can't cope with the pain. And like, no, you're fine. And I really didn't think I'd even be saying them words, I just didn't want it, but clearly I did in that much pain. Yes. Number 6. So the 6th thing I did not know about giving birth would be how proud of yourself you feel. Like, yes, like when you hold your baby, like you obviously love them and all of that sort of stuff, or you know, it's completely normal if the love comes after, but you also get this massive like love for yourself. And I was just not expecting to feel that overwhelmed and proud of myself, because I'm not someone who's usually like, you know, celebrates how proud they are of themselves. What number are we on? I'm all forgetting. I think we're number 9. I'm going to go for number 9. Number 9. So the 9th thing I did not know about giving birth would be, I'm going to say about breastfeeding. So it's such a big topic, but I basically went to all the antenatal classes, I read all the books on breastfeeding, I thought I knew exactly what to do. Like, why wouldn't I? I've watched the videos on how to do it, so I'm just going to be able to just do it. And it's not the case, and I also assumed that Molly would know how to do it, you know, being a baby, it's like natural instinct, but she didn't. And they said to me, I don't know if it's true, but they did say this to me, your baby has a better chance of being a successful breastfeeder if they are on the breast half an hour after you've given birth. So after I give birth, I tried to get her on my breast, and I just didn't know what I was doing, neither did she. It was not good. And I had put so much pressure on myself to do it, and I don't know, I just thought like, what? Why can't we do it? But it's completely normal, but I just didn't know. I just thought I'd be able to do it. So straight after giving birth, I thought it's part of the process, you know. But no, so next time about giving birth, I wouldn't rush to put her on me straight after. I think I'd just, you know, recover a little bit for myself first. And obviously I have skin to skin, but I mean not to feed. And I think I just, you know, if it didn't go to plan, I'd just bottle feed. You know, you really cannot tell the difference between a breastfed baby and a bottle fed baby, in my opinion. 10th thing I did not know about giving birth would be how much you appreciate somebody being in the room with you, going through the whole process. I loved that my mum was in there with me, and I'm so glad I said to her, please come. I don't know, I just don't think I could have done it without my mum. And before giving birth, I was a bit like, do I ask her to come, because she lives, you know, over 2 hours away, and it's a bit of a drive to get to. And I'm just so glad I made the right decision, because it was, although it was amazing to have my partner there, but it was also really like just heartwarming to have my mum there, and knowing that she went through all of that for you. It made me feel so much closer to her, and really like proud of her. And it was great because like she could say like, oh, you know, you've not got long left of this bit, or breathe through this bit. I don't know, she just had more of an idea of what was going on, and it was very reassuring to me. And it was just the best thing, just to see your mum with your baby. So I think if you've got anybody like that, kind of, you know, you're close to like that, it's amazing to have them there with you if you can. And even with my partner, my boyfriend, when I saw him with Molly, just holding at her, just the look he had on her, I just fell in love with him over again. It was the best thing to watch, and I felt so just, you know, proud of him. I was thinking he's going to be a great dad, and he is. So it was really, really nice to have people in the room with you. And I did not know about that before giving birth. I just didn't, you know, kind of thought it was like a bit of an afterthought. That was my 10 things I did not know about giving birth. Please give this video a big thumbs up down below, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. It helps me out so much, and I really appreciate it. So thank you all for watching, and Bye.